Hello everybody and welcome to Bitesized EdTech, where today we're going to be talking about how to use Adobe Spark in a foundation phase classroom. Now when I'm looking for a tool to use in my classroom as a foundation phase teacher, I'm looking for two things. The first is ease of use. Now there's a lot of learning going on in my classroom and I don't want the bulk of that learning to be how to use this new tool. So I'm looking for something that is easy to log onto, easy to set up, and easy for my learners to use without needing to spend the bulk of our time teaching a tool. The second thing that I'm looking for is something that is educationally sound. So I'm looking to teach specific concepts, perhaps from my CAPS document or any other curriculum that I'm using, and I want the focus to be that. What we need to learn. What is my lesson objective? And my lesson objective is always learning based. So I'm looking for which CAPS skill or which curriculum objective am I focusing on? And that needs to be the focus of my lesson. In today's lesson, we're going to be looking at 3D objects in the classroom. And we're going to use Adobe Spark Video to create this. Adobe Spark has three apps: Adobe Spark Post, Page, and Video. Post is something that is used to create easy graphics. Page used to create simple web pages. And Adobe Spark Video is for easy, simple video creation. And this is what we're going to focus on today. For me, it's the easiest of the three apps to use and therefore the best suited to a foundation phase classroom. This section of the CAPS document is taken from Term 4 of Grade 1, and we can see here that students are required to identify a range of objects that are 3D objects in the classroom and in pictures. And this is what we're going to focus today's lesson on. Okay, so let's look at this from a student perspective. What will the student be doing in the class? So I've got an iPad in front of me, but you could use a Chromebook. You could also use a laptop. I'm going to click on the Adobe Spark Video app. And you can see all the projects that I've created in the past. I'm just going to click that plus button to start a new one. I'm going to not choose to start with any template. I'm going to skip to editor. And this is what your students would do in class. Now, we are looking for 3D objects in photographs or in real life. So we've got a couple of options here. On the first screen, they might decide to add a title, and they might type in here their name. So maybe their name is Susie on 3D objects. Okay. Of course, they don't have to do that. That's just maybe something to get in the habit of. If they use this plus button down in the bottom right-hand corner, they'll be able to open up a new slide. And here is where we're going to start adding those 3D objects. So we can have a look here in photo. If I click the add button and go to photo, I can look for free photos. And these are things that are already in the app. So Adobe comes with a bunch of free photographs, free stock images that you can use in the classroom. So I'm going to add this photograph of a soccer ball. I'm then going to record by pressing and holding the microphone. This soccer ball is an example of a 3D object called a sphere. Once I'm done, I might add another slide. And this is where students could take a photograph of something in the classroom that is a 3D object. So they'd click that plus button and they're going to choose to add a photo, but instead of adding a photo from Adobe stock images, they're going to choose take a picture. And that take a picture will allow them to photograph like that and use photo. And now they can record and say, this object is called a cube. Once they're done, they can export their video and share it with the class by saving it to the camera roll and then maybe uploading onto Google Classroom. Thanks for joining us in this Bite-Sized EdTech video on using Adobe Spark in the foundation phase classroom. If you have some questions about how to use the apps more specifically, or you'd like some more detailed tutorials, please check out the links in the description below, and that'll lead you to some videos. I hope you have a fabulous day. Cheers.